Right, we should be live. Hello, everyone. Oh, goodness, I almost forgot something. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Give me a second to get fully set up, but you know I'm never ready for the start of a stream, but today we're going to be continuing with more Atelier Ryza. One, because I'm enjoying the game. Two, because I need something chill. It's been a very strange day, and I will explain in due time. But for now, just, yeah, it's been a weird day. Wanna chillax, and three, screw you, I don't need to explain myself. but yeah, no, I am looking forward to today's stream. Admittedly, this is going to be a slightly shorter than usual stream. The reason for it is because I have work, and it is very heavily raining, hence the title of the stream. But, yeah, so I've got work later in the day, but I have to go kind of early so that way the freeways don't totally screw me over. And, yeah. Oh boy. So there's been some news that, EA was gonna delist Mirror's Edge, Battlefield 1943, Bad Company 1 and 2, and then evidently they got enough flack that now they are undoing the Mirror's Edge delisting. So that's funny. It's good, and it's funny and kind of sad all at the same time. It's one of those. But yeah, I'm just setting up everything that I like to set up before stream. And then we can get going. We can get playing. Yeah, that's basically all I need to all I really need to establish. I don't know what to say. Oh no, I can explain. When some people get here, if some people get here, I'll explain a little more about why today's been a weird day. And oh, you know what? Just realized I forgot to do this. Forgot to set up the thing. No. Oh. Okay, it's set up now. There's no need to panic. Don't panic! Don't panic! Yeah. Sans! It's good to see you, Sans. Sorry to drag you away from Joker. I won't keep you long, but thank you for joining. I do have news, so I hope you'll at least hear that. But, yeah, like I said, today's gonna be a little bit shorter of a stream just because I gotta prepare for the possibility of having to leave work super early so that way rain doesn't totally screw over my attendance. Live. Hi. Thank you for the emote, Sans. I appreciate it. Ryza. Oh, I just realized the volume's gonna be a little loud. It's funny, in between streams of this game, it was announced that they're gonna be making an anime based off of Ryza. So how about that? Turns out me streaming this was relatively, timely. But Sans, I guess if you're the only person here, I can tell you the news. You know that thing I said in Discord where I was like, hey, I applied for a thing, but then I screwed it up. Turns out I didn't screw it up, and I had an interview with the producer, so hopefully something will happen. We'll see. We are still... yeah, hey. We'll see. I mean, it's by no means guaranteed, but But you know, it's exciting. Okay, thank you.
島と同じような感じがするな、この辺り。全然違う場所のはずなのに。
Let's see, what else is going on? Like I said, I've got work today. I've still been really busy with work and school, but... yeah, and the eShop is going to be shutting down soon. I do still have 2 Wii U codes that I should do like a giveaway for it. Or something. Because I've been hanging on to the codes for years. When is the semester over? Not until like May. Or something like that. It's gonna be a little while, but at least work should ease up. Work should ease up, you know, after Friday. Yeah, I just had midterms. I've still got an essay to do, but hopefully that won't take too long. Ugh, this stinks. Why did I come here? But yeah, no, things are going. I won't say things are, you know, fantastic, but things are going. And I was able to say hi to Snail, which I am happy for. Oh god, I need to destroy these. I did lower their stats. That did nothing! Fire damage, you say? There you go. Cool. Yeah, and hopefully work's not too tough. I don't anticipate it being tough, but you know, hopefully. Sure you can! Excellent. Oh, has your back held on? Now you've been working a few months. Pretty good. Thankfully, because, I mean, you can take this as a good thing or a bad thing, but, I haven't had a whole lot of work, so, like, my back hasn't had to deal with too much stress all at once. So, I'm grateful for that. There have been times where it's, you know, not been great, but I think overall it's been good. Quite relieved. I do need to go on a diet again, though. But overall decent. Yeah, and especially even just for this week, like, I haven't had to do anything so intense that, like, it's been really acting up in any major way. No, stay away from me. Okay. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is my back is just gonna be touchy basically for the rest of my life, but this is the Tree of Creation. That's not a tree. Rarest known artifacts. Never imagined I'd see it with my own eyes. What does it do? Well, simply put, it's a gathering synthesizer. You place the material in the container, it'll act as a catalyst to create a new world within it. You then enter the container and explore totally Duna's completely self-contained world. None of that makes any sense to me. In short, you can become the creator of an entire world, only within the container, of course. Become a creator? Wow, like a content creator? How cringe, bro. I never would have imagined something so... Let's take it back with us. Why would people of the Clink Kingdom make something like this? I don't know for sure. Perhaps they were attempting to create new land for their world. How'd that come? Why didn't they... Why didn't they stop sucking? No. But yeah, like I said, today's going to be a little bit of a short stream just because I got to account for the rain. It's weird. It's sunny right now, but it was raining really hard like an hour ago. So... I don't know. We'll see. We'll find the correct time. And I mean, I know it's Southern California and we're already not great drivers, and you know, rain makes the driving even worse. But I'm hoping the freeways will at least be decently clear. Oh, Ryza, there's kind of a monster. Yeah. A lot of salt. Thank you for resisting the damage. I'm glad that, despite this week being so crazy, I've still been able to mostly keep to my schedule. I thought for sure I'd have to cancel stream on Sunday, and then the skies opened up and allowed for me to get in a stream. Mace fish? Pepper spray fish. Ew. Excuse me, Mr. Knight. I'm just gonna... take that from under ya. Hooray. What? How dare you? Oh, that doesn't... Oh god! I was like, that doesn't look fun. Oh jeez, what the hell is happening? The game is transformed. Spearworm. Ryza, the stealthiest. If only I could hop over this. Why won't you let me fulfill my fantasies game? Resentful scream. Is that really something you wanna be carrying around with you? Oh god! No, we're fine. It'll be fine. I mean, Leela's almost dead, but... Oh, Leela is so close to death. No, Leela! I might have to just run. Yeah, I might have to. Have to run. Turtok! You are funny. Monthly taxes for the... No, thank you. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Turtok. It's so good to see you. How are you? Oh, I got broken. Oops, I broke it. Hi, Turtok. How are you? Just keep bombing him. Keep killing. Never stop. Symphonia? That's a different JRPG series. Oh god. Oh, what? No, I didn't want that. Oh, I so screwed it up. Oh, I screwed everything up. Doing good, how are you? I'm okay. Things have been... Yikes. Things have been crazy here, but, you know, thankfully I'm doing okay. Okay, I think I'll survive this fight. But oh boy, is this tough. I might need to start synthesizing some better stuff. Ryza, I can't do ice damage. I don't have anything. Oh, thank goodness. Good stuff. Now we run. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to fight all this. H. Martinez! Hey! Good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're a fan of Atelier Ryza. Now that I've got this gathering system, what do? I don't understand the exact process. You simply choose a catalyst material and put it in the bottle. From there it'll create a tiny world within the bottle based on what material it is or what it can do. I'm stuck in the beginning. Oh... When you say beginning, I know this game has a pretty long beginning, so what part are you stuck on? Because I'll be honest, I've faced my fair amount of roadblocks, so I might be able to help you. But this is really my first time playing an Atelier game as well. So I don't know how much help I can be. And then you'll wind up with a good world in theory. We'll know for sure unless we experiment with it. In the first cave, you have to kill a rock-type boss to get a material. Okay. I vaguely remember that, yeah. I've already done, like, 9 streams of this game, and I feel like I'm still at the beginning. Oh, yeah, Cobra Knight, or whatever. Is there any material in the gathering system? Create a new gathering area within the bottle. There's a whole other world where you can gather materials and battle monsters. What you can gather will change based on the item you put in initially. Only one world can exist per bottle, so you'll have to erase the first one. Interesting. And the visit count will decrease. Restore visit count using gems. Cool. Yeah, Cobra Knight... Did you farm a lot for EXP? I did do a fair amount of farming. World you can be giving... Oh, that's cool. I like that. It's a small world after all. I forget, I think it's... You know, even though it says that you need to kill the boss, I think you also need to gather materials from the surrounding area. Because, I remember being frustrated for a while. Hi, Shadow. How's Ryza going? Yeah. Ryza's going pretty well so far. gathered some new materials. I got a thing that lets me create universes. So,
どうしようかな
pretty cool.
どこにしよう
But I did do a fair amount of farming, if for no other reason than because I didn't know what else to do. But really, it seems like your equipment is more important than,
どこに入れようかな
you know, than whatever XP you can get.
どうしようかなさあ何を入れよう
Yeah, this stuff is what you're referring to, right? Martinez? Unless you have something else you'd prefer me to call you.
うわいい感じかも
But yeah, how are you doing, Structor? It's good to see you.
さあ何を入れよううわいい感じかも
Change the compass? No. I don't want a compass yet.
さあ何を入れよういいものできそうな予感
Recipe. Oh, no.
何を入れるのがいいかなうわいい感じかも何を入れるのがいいかないいものできそうな予感
Good.
何を入れるのがいいかないいものでどれがいいかな
Quality and critical.
これでいい
Rapid.
うまく
Yeah.
いくかな
Pretty anxious today about work, but I'm happy to see your stream. Oh, well, I'm happy to see you. I'm sorry you're anxious about work. I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's not too rough on you.
どこにさあ何を入れよううわいい感じかも何を入れるのがいいかないいも
Sun
の
lamp.
できそうな予感
Not sure what the point of that is.
ちゃんと考えな何を入れるのがいいかないいものできそうな予感さあ何を入れよううわいい感じかも何を入れるのがいいかないいものできそうな予感何を入れるのがいいかなどれがいいかなこれでいいかな
Interesting.
うまくいくかな
This might be a much better weapon.
バッチリなんか上達して
Hey,
きた
and I mean level ups are always good.
どこに入れようかな
I want to make a bomb rod. I just don't know how.
どこに入れようかな
So I need an ingot. Okay. Let me equip Ryza with the new staff. Although, let me buff it first.
良さげなものはと
Sort by quality, I guess? Oh, 17. Yeah,
これとか良さそう
let's do that.
このいけよーし完成あれにし
But
よ
yeah,
うか
this stream might be a little boring today, if for no other reason than just I'm trying to set myself up for better you know, for better battles going forward. Planning on buying a piano soon. Ooh. I didn't know you played piano.
どうしようかな
That's exciting. Let me know what ends up
ど
happening.
こにしよう
Oh god.
何作っちゃおうかな
Keep wanting to okay.
さあ何を入れよういいも いものできそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。さあ何を入れよう。何を入れるのがいいかな。
Goodness.
いいもの
There we
で
go.
きそうな予
Okay.
感。
Yeah, what kind of piano?
何を入れるのがいい
Believe it
か
or
な。
not, I actually used to play piano as a kid.
いいもの
I was never good at it, but I did used to.
何を入れるのがいいかな。うわいい感じかも。さあ何を入れよう。いいものできそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。どれがいいかな。
Critical. Oh,
これでいいか。
Sure.
どうだ
I played guitar as a kid, but I kind of hated it. Really, that's so funny because guitar is something I would love to know how to play.
どこ
You lucky. I'm just kidding.
何を入れよう。いいものできそうな予感。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ
I want to get a kawaii digital piano. It comes in wooden case, so it looks pretty nice. That's pretty cool. I'm always backing out of the menu when I don't mean to.
何を入れるのがいいかな。
Finally, I'm getting the hang of the menus, though. For the most part, I know I literally just complained about backing out of menus, but you know what I mean.
いいものできそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。さあ何を入れよう。うわいい感じかも。
Don't need that. I need.
何を入れるのがいいかな。うわいい感じかも。さあ何を入れよう。さあ何を入れよう。
This.
いいもの
I really have wanted to actually get back into
これでうまくいく
piano. Was something in particular
かな。ないんじゃないかな。
inspirational to you, or did you just feel like playing the piano again? Or learning? To get a grand piano with hair picking it. Yeah, yeah. Actually, you know, if I'm gonna have Leela on my team, I should
何を入
probably...
れよう。いいものできそうな予感。
Actually, no. I should focus.
どこにし
Practice flute first, and then we can focus on whatever Leela's doing.
何を入れるのがいいかな。うわいい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。わ何かが変わりそう。どれに
Yes, I would like to execute that synthesis.
悪くないん
The
じゃないか
Sans thesis. Sorry. Sorry, Sans. I know how to make crepe.
な。どこにしさあ何を入れよう。うわ
Can't practice them without wait. Yeah, that's true. I used to have a,
何を
not a
入れる
grand
のがいいかな。
piano, just a piano.
うわいい感じかも。
And yeah, it's one of those things you,
うわいい感じかも。
you gotta really,
何を入れるのがいいかな。さあ
whatchamacallit,
何を入れよう。いいものできそうな
be careful with, otherwise you'll wake everyone
何
up.
を入れよう。うわいい感じかも。さあ何を入れよう。どれにしようかな。何を入れるのが
I
いい
do
かな。
want the dust gecko, I just don't want
いいもの
to
できそ
waste.
うな予感。何を入れるのがいいかな。
Sure.
うわどれがいいかな。これでうまくいくかな。
Because I thought piano would be cool, and I'm super jealous of people who can play an instrument.
やった。
That's fair. Piano is one of the most versatile instruments, so that makes sense. Maybe jealousy isn't the motive. Well, no, I think I get what you mean.
どこにさあ何を入れよう。うわ
I actually have been watching it. It's funny you say, because I've been watching a YouTuber, Joe Jenkins. 1-3, yes you are the precious one. Hi, hi. How are you? It's so good to see you. But he does these, like, videos where he goes out into the world and plays piano for people, and it's really fun. Leaving now, no, you're precious. You can't deny it. In fact, I should do something for you because you're so precious. You are the 1-3. Where's, Iron Claws? Oh, whoops, I need ingots. And you will regret it. Oh. I don't know, I haven't regretted drawing stuff for you so far. Oh, whoops, actually. Dang it. Things gotta be complicated. See, you know, even though I have been super struggling with this game, I am at least glad I collected so many materials and things. Okay. Destructive, power throw. Power throw. Ta-da! I really like the crafting system of this game, but it's going to take a lot of getting used to for me. Which I think I've been saying for a while, but still. Honestly, I get jealous a lot. Honestly, same, but, you know, I think I manage it at least decently well, you know? Although, I will say, I got super jealous because a founder of a publisher was showing off this gift that some CEO guy got him, and it was full of just the most amazing gaming stuff, and I was, like, so jealous. I was Jelly Clarkson. Only Groovy was here to understand that reference. I wish a CEO would give me a gift basket full of money. I know, really. Same here, but, you know, short of that, I would be very happy with the, like, if you saw the haul that this guy got, I mean, it's like sealed Game Gears and tons of sealed PS1 games and sealed Sega Saturn games and, like, all this amazing stuff, and I was like, oh, what I wouldn't give. Yay! Level up in alchemy.
さあ何を入れよう
More accuracy is always
いい
good.
感じかも
Oh, actually, wait. What am I doing? If the the chain vest is really better, why not just go for the chain vest? Sealed copy of Gradius Gaiden would be cool, and yeah, I mean, like, there are a lot of games where it's like, even just having a copy, even if it's not sealed, I would faint. I've been really jonesing after a copy of Metal Gear Solid on the Game Boy Color. Oh, can you imagine?
どこにしよう
Doesn't have to have the OBI.
どこさあ何を入れよううわいい感じかも何を入れるのがいいかなうわいい感じかも
I just
何を入れるのがいいかな
I just want cool gaming stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
何を入れるのがいいかなさあ何を入れよううわいい感じか何を入れるのがいいかなうわいい感じかもさあ何を入れよういいものでどれがいいかなこれでいいさあどうだ
I have one game that does have the OBI? Wait, I'm not sure I Obi?
こんな感じかな
What do you mean? I'm not entirely clear. I'm rather opaque. Sorry. Okay. Oh boy, lots of crafting happened here. Claudia, you need a way better thing. Leela 2. Slight defense down. Actually, let's go to Leela and see. Yeah. The spine card on the Japanese games, it's kind of tongue-in-cheek. Oh, okay. I was not familiar.
あれにしようかな何を使おうか
Sort
な
that by quality. Yeah, let's do that.
コンビいけおいいかあれ
So we
に
can
し
be
ようかな
extra efficient.
それとも何を使おうかな
You know what? Yeah, let's do it.
これでカンカン叩くよ
Some people really care about having them, so it's just say, really, you don't have the hobbies. Oh, okay. You know, I think I might know what you're referring to. I feel like I've heard that before. Wait, how is her practice flute better than the upgrade? That is unacceptable. How dare. I think Traveler's Road had some of the... Or was it Traveler's Road? Oh gosh. Just need some of that, like, silk, or whatever it is.
よし行くぞこの景色見てるとなんかお腹空いてきちゃうな
I keep the OBs from any albums that I import. Ooh.
糸は束ねて縛っておけば管理しやすいぞ。
それ
いろんな糸があるのね。私、糸って絹とかからしか作れないんだと思ってた。
See, I don't import a lot, so I don't know these things. I know not the ways of the world. Or you could call me a peasant, I mean... Really big obies. You know, I did, you know, I say I don't import anything. I have imported a couple of things, and one of them is the Xenoblade soundtrack. And I believe that, you know, that has the obi on it. Which I'm a huge fan of the Xenoblade soundtrack. You don't even know. By the way, I know it's a, whatchamacallit, a busy day in terms of all the people streaming, so I appreciate everyone that's coming by, even if you're just, you know, chilling and lurking. I appreciate you. I know there are many options out there, so thank you for flying Air Super Shadow 271. Don't forget to sign up for our rewards program. You give me your credit card information, date of birth, name, maiden name, and I will give you 5 extra points. Sign up now. Like how Japanese games often have soundtrack albums. Find it all schmuck music. Oh wow, I like that too. You know, game music really is not well, or you know, doesn't get the recognition. I feel like. Oh, you know what? Why am I like trying to think of where the stuff is when I can look it up? See, this is a nice feature. If you're gonna make your player gather tons of stuff, it's nice to at least, you know, tell them where to find the stuff. Oh wait, I need to find cotton grass. Delicious crab meat. No, why? I don't see it. How dare you? Oh, here it is. Pixie Forest, Traveler's Road, Westbury. Oh, okay. Search the Pixie Forest. No Nintendo music on Spotify. Yeah, but also, I feel like in like 5 or 7 years or something we might, you know? It's just, I feel like that's how Nintendo operates. They just kind of are like, what, people wanted that like 5 years ago? Okay, sure. I've been playing Metroid Fusion. Gotta say, it's one of the weirdest Metroid games to me. You saw Reggie in person? Lucky. Where and how? You gotta tell me everything.
せてもらおう。
I don't remember if I'm telling this correctly, but my friend Game Howlers apparently got to sit next to Reggie during one of the Game Awards, which is pretty sweet. Gonna talk at my company. We got all oh, I bought his book. I have not read it yet, but that's awesome. Is it Lucky Structor? His book is, yeah. Oh, I as soon as it was announced he was publishing a book, or you know, he had written a book, like I knew I was gonna want to read it. Reggie is a cool dude. He kills aliens and doesn't afraid of anything.
火事になったら大変だ。取り扱い。
My body is ready. You know, I do mostly love Reggie, though the one thing I will say is it makes me really sad that he never ended up localizing Disaster Day of Crisis. That is like the one thing I could really point to and be like, Reggie, man, you... why? And maybe a localization of Mother 3, but I don't know how much influence he has over that. Oh no, I don't want to fight. I just want to get the things. Okay, Leela's a lot better now that I've given her a better weapon. Hooray, Leela! Come on, Reggie, give us when it gets lit on fire. Yeah. I mean, apparently, like, when he still does, you know, like, talks and stuff, there are people who still ask him about it. And he's like, I had hoped I could, you know, finally stop hearing that question. But you will never stop hearing that question until it happens, Reggie. Salt grass. You know, one thing that I do really miss about older Nintendo Directs, like, I think Nintendo's current Directs are very smart. They really... They're paced well, and they've got, you know, a lot of the relevant stuff. But, I do miss the humor of, a lot of the older ones. Just don't really get it anymore. It's only a matter of time? Maybe. The thing that makes me hesitant about that is, like, Mother 1 at least had an English, you know, translation waiting. It's not like, you know, it's not like they had to create it themselves, they just pulled it from the vault, so to speak. Mother 3, they would genuinely have to localize it and stuff, and I don't know how up for that Nintendo is. And especially, I mean, I haven't played it, so I don't know, but apparently it's got some, subject matter that might be, weird in today's day and age. Yeah, you know, it is really cool that Star Fox 2 finally got released. I mean, it's very much possible that it'll happen. I'm just hesitant to, like, get my hopes up, you know?
大抵の植物は食べられる。毒のあるの。おう、どこに行く?
I mean, if Star Fox 2 gets a release, yeah, there's, of course, a possibility that, you know, anything could, but... Because apparently there was some bad blood between Argonaut and Nintendo, or at least between Argonaut and Miyamoto. Don't fully understand what was going on there, but... I would just really love Nintendo to make a new Star Fox that isn't just a retread of the original. Because Star Fox 64 was basically a reinterpretation of the first, and Zero was a reinterpretation of 64, which is all sorts of weird. Sounds right. Did you know there's like 10 Croc games? I did, actually. Croc is one of those franchises that you would think would be better loved, given how prolific it was. I don't know. I don't know. So there's a rumor that Next Level Games is working on a remaster of F-Zero GX, and I would be really happy if that's true. I don't think it's true. It's attacking the power of the It really is, though. God, I remember seeing so many commercials for Attacking the Power of Juju. It was everywhere. Heart! We are the existence. Resistance is futile. I am Locutus. Yeah. Yeah, hi Heart, you precious bean. How are you? Okay, real talk, did anyone actually play Attacking the Power of Juju? I remembered being so turned off by how many commercials there were, and a friend told me like it wasn't that bad, and I don't know how to feel about it. My brother liked TAC, I think. Yeah. I mean, obviously it did well enough that, like, it justified more games, but... just one of those... It felt like it was trying so hard to be a thing. Cutis is nothing. 7 of 9 is where it's at. You know, not that I expect that anybody with Attacking the Power of Juju is just chomping at the bit to send me a copy, but there are times I wish, like, I had a P.O. box or something set up, so I could just be like, hey, whoever has one, can you, like, let me stream it, and then I'll send it back. Svar! Hi, Svar! It's so good to see you! How are you? My feeble bit over here. Oh. Well, I'm here for you, Heart. You're a precious bean.
よーし行くぞ
So take that.
ライザが先頭でいいんだよね。僕は後ろからくっついていくから。
You know how I am. Well, you're also a precious bean, Svar. So take that for what you will. I liked a lot of 3D platformers from there, like Hobbit on GC or Battle for Bikini Bottom was really good.
さあどんどん進もう
You know, I'm kind of sad they never really acknowledged Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, because that was also I enjoyed that. It's not as popular as Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I had a good time with it.
場所が変わると取れる木材
Mossy driftwood.
どういうのがあるといいんだろう。
よいしょ
I'm a lovelorn piece of trash who's good. No, that's not true, Svar. And if you are going back to bed, good night. But you know I will fight you for saying such things.
僕目が悪いからこういう細いのとか小さいのとか
Sans.
苦手なんだよな。
Sans, I need your help. What would a synthesis of you be? Sansthesis? Be back on Friday. Hold on. You expect me back on Friday, Saturday for a re-invite. Okay, yeah. No rush. I don't want to make you unhappy or anything. Kai, I notice you. You have been noticed. But yeah, no pressure, heart. I just appreciate you, and I'm happy to see you. Hi, how are you doing, Kai?
ちょっと僕に近づかないでよ。虫が嫌いなの。
Oh, bye? Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. I'm just happy to see you. Thank you for coming by.
よいしょ
Even if it's just a hi and bye, I appreciate everyone for coming.
こう持ってるのもあるから
Like I said, I know there are a lot of people who are streaming, and I appreciate that you would take the time to come to me. Just to visit. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. It's appreciated.
これは毒があるやつ。
よし
You're so great, Shadow. I really appreciate that you're one of them. Oh, but no, you, Heart. I'm so happy that you're my friend. Like I don't know in what universe I deserve such kindness, but thank you.
それ
Shadow's no you, Structor. You are precious.
取れたよ
キノコって
This universe, this timeline,
よーし行く
this
ぞ
quantum universe, this quantum conundrum. Sorry, couldn't resist the pun. Did you guys ever play Quantum Conundrum? I actually really liked it. But I know it wasn't particularly well reviewed. I mean, hey, it's got John Delancey. And you can't
どこに行くんだい？
you can't not love it when it's got John Delancey in it.
よーし
どんな場所でも
That universe you deserve. But you deserve it more, Heart. You're a precious being. I mean, like, have you seen all that you've done for me? It's incredible. It's the least I could do. Also, Pixel's birthday's coming up, and I gotta do something special for Pixel. God, I'm so swamped. There's so much I need to do.
虫は食べられる。必要な時にはためらわずに行け。
Dang.
どこに行くんだい？
Er,
よーし。
I'm not getting any cotton grass. I can't believe this. Got a lot of things to do and not enough timelines. That's, yeah,
どうしよう。
that's understandable. Alchemy fighters.
何を入れよう。
My birthday. Oh,
何を
oh my gosh! I'm gonna have to do something for you too, instructor. Gosh, so many birthdays,
何を入れるのがいいかな。
so little time.
うわ、いい感じかも。さあ、何を入れよう。うわ、いい感じかも。
Element value.
何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ、いい感じかも。
I'll be at Babs during it. Oh, I wish I could go to Babs. I can't. I can neither afford it nor can I
何を入れるのがいいかな。
find the time.
何を入れるのがいいかな。
Sadness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
何を入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそうな予感。さあ、何を入れよう。うわ、いい。どれがいいかな。これでいいかな。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ、
My birthday is a few days before the end of November. I expect none of you. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna remember. My birthday's actually not too far from now. It's in about 4 months. Do you want to go to Everfree this year? I mean, I want to go to conventions in general, but I just can't. I can't afford it. I make no money.
さあ、何を入れよう。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ、いい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ、いいか。何を入れるのがいいかな。
Which is sad for me, because there's so many things I want to do and get.
いいものできそうな予感。さあ、何を入れよう。
Sadness, though.
いいものできそうな予感。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ、いい。どうしようかな。これでいいかな。うまくいくかな。
I'm celebrating my birthday at either Gala or CrystalCon. I haven't decided yet. I kind of want to celebrate with friends because. Oh, yeah. I was born at a very weird time myself. I don't want to say resent or anything, but I was always sad that I was born in summer, because that meant that nobody wanted to celebrate my birthday. You know, I tell a lie one convention. Oh, well, hey, one's better than none, right? Oh my gosh, that is a lot of money. I do not blame you for not wanting to attend. Or, I mean, not wanting to pay that much, at least. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, I've only technically been to 2 conventions. Well, one convention I've been to 3 times? 2 times? And I went to Anime Expo once because I worked there. Because I helped out a booth. So, take that for what you will.
いいものできこれでどうださあどうだやったできた
Ooh. Border scale. Okay, let's equip. Is Ryza able to wear it? Ooh. Yeah. We give to Ryza, because Ryza, I feel like Ryza's the only one who will actually, like, you know, need it. Leela! Oh, we need more stuff. But at least now I think we're decently equipped. So let's go to the Hidden Cove and start messing some dudes up.
よし行くぞ
I was planning to attend Eurofriends this year, but that would have meant leaving for EF on the first via the convention. Yeah, that sounds that sounds really hectic.
やあよいしょそーっとね毒があるからねよいしょよー
落ち着いていて
Haha,
ね
I got the initial attack. Victory will be mine.
当たれ
行きますはっそこだライザやってみろ行きます
I can't boost your stats, I'm sorry. I can lower his though.
ライザそれならどう
Oh boy. This is gonna be a war of attrition here.
行きますそれ当たれそこだそれ
But hey, it's good XP. You know, that's where Paper Mario Sticker Star went wrong. Getting into battles should never be completely disadvantageous.
そこだそれライザやってみろ
当たれ
そこだそこだライザ一緒にそれそこだそれ
I mean, you know, that's... people have already discussed Sticker Star to a ridiculous length, but, you know... It really was one of my bigger gaming disappointments.
これは毒があるはずだよ
I was so excited for it.
中身はなんだ
Hold on. Golem Core. Interesting. So what I would have... So... Wait, what would have been the alternative? Helsinki, Copenhagen, Hamburg on the first... Hamburg, Copenhagen, Helsinki the 7th... Oh my god, that sounds super complicated. Yeah, I don't blame you for rather not. Vol! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you, Vol. Vol, you have really great taste in games, and you are really fun to talk to, and you're very good at art. And I'm always so happy to see you, although I'm sad that I haven't been able to see you so often lately. But I appreciate you so much, and I think you are a really cool person. And I'm always happy to see you.
毒があるから
Get creative challenge number 10. I know, see, the thing is with the compliment redemption, I always try and make it unique, because I don't want to just say the same, like, oh, well, you're cool and I like you, you know, over and over again. Like, I want to actually make it worthwhile. Like, Heart, I think you are an incredibly talented and amazing being, and you're always fun to talk to, you're super kind, you're so generous, and you make me happy every time you join and stuff. There's a gate to the underworld. The temple was meant to serve as the seal. It's collapsed. The lake also caused it to crumble. I don't see balls anywhere. I think he's further up ahead. I'm sure he must be. I see signs of him being pursued through this area. You think maybe he got chased into the gate? Maybe he's in the underworld now? Probably. On the plus side, I don't see any bloodstains. He's quicker than I gave him credit for. He spent so much time sitting up on his high horse, how could anyone tell? We're going in, right? I'm about as terrified as I can get, so I might as well keep going. That's like that meme where it's like, we've clearly crossed the point, but let's just keep going and see what happens. It's far too late for you to tell me to go back. Look at you. You're braver than Tao, isn't it? Well, it's okay. I'm glad I'm likable and that you do like the stream. Yeah, yeah! And I sure love... Aww. Even if they are quite late for me, yeah, I'm sorry. This is just the only time in my schedule that I can even relatively manage. I hate to ruin the mood, but the underworld is swarming with Felucia. It's unbelievably dangerous. Do not let your guard down. Focus on keeping Impel safe, so I won't be able to help you. Yeah, I know that. We can take care of ourselves, I promise. Get ready, boss. We're gonna save you. It's gonna be cool and you're gonna die from jealousy. If you told me just a few months ago I'd be doing something like this, I never would have believed you. Same here. I don't regret a one second of it. Me either. We don't have time for regret. Let's go to the gates of the underworld. Hey, wait, jeez. Give me a few pointers before we go. Better not let them head in alone. Okay, well, this is still such a strange game. It's taken such a hard turn from like, oh yeah, we're on an island adventure and Boz used to be our friend. Now we're like entering the underworld fighting demons. So weird. But yeah, I hope you both appreciated the compliments. I'm sorry if they're not the best, but I did my best. So this is the underworld. This place is so weird, but I guess it makes sense being the Felucia base of operations and all. It's not polite for you to speak ill of a person's home. A person's home? I understand you may see this place as nothing more than some weird foreign land. This forest used to look very different. It was so beautiful, so heartwarming, and a name to match. Wait, Leela, this is your home? And I'm about to fly and they turn into it. I wish. That's right, this place used to have sparkling rivers, bright light shining down. Felucia lived far from here and we lived in peace, neither group bothering the other. My people were born and raised here. We were called the Oren. We were honest and brave. Yes, and that is fine. A good history for me. Aw. Well, yeah, I'm glad. This time you stream shows that work surprisingly well for me. It's not clashing on my schedule, that is, given that I can physically do stuff. That'd be all. Well, I'm glad you're able to come, Heart. It makes me very happy. It's okay. You said how you felt. For you, it was simply a statement of fact. Still, it makes me so sad. You need to hurry, but I think we should tell them. Is that alright with you, Leo? Of course, there's no need to hide it. Those who used to live here, the Oren, were chased by both the Felucia and the Clint Kingdom. Leela passed through the gate to come to our world. We met and began our journey to seal the gate. You kinda skipped over a lot, but I think I understand. Wait, the Clint Kingdom? Then, the Empire, you said that you passed through the gate. You met your ancestors, right? No, that happened to me, personally. Then... Leela, how old are you? But then, Leela, how old are you? It's rude to ask a woman her age. Suffice to say they are and live much longer than we. So that's all there is. So that's all there is to it. What about you, Impel? To me, you still look quite young, even by the standards of your work. What? Are you serious? It's also quite rude to ask a man his age. Besides, we have no time for chit chat. Let's keep moving. You're not fooling anyone. You're an old fuck. Did that kid just ask a lady her age? Yes, yes. That is exactly what happened. And it was established that it's rude to ask people their age. So don't let me ask you catching... I fucked up the joke, I'm sorry. And, I'm sending you a bean, and so you're sending yourself in DMs? Wow. How did you fit in a single DM? It smells so gross. Oh. I was gonna... Never mind. Got nitro! That makes sense. Yeah. Look at this net that I just found. When I say go, be ready to throw. Go! Throw it at him, not me. Ugh, let's try something else. I can compress myself into 100 megabytes. That's impressive. That is a skill. Poison grass. Pork hammer. Oh man, I've been meaning to add a soundboard thing. I keep forgetting. Now watch and learn. Here's the deal. Here's the bean. You slip and slide on this banana peen. No, never mind. I shouldn't have said anything. Generally compressed into 2 bites. Is that 'cause you're a snack? Sorry. I clipped. Oh no. No. Now there's just energy drink everywhere. No. I was trying to rhyme bean. That's all. You did this to me! I'm just kidding. I did a pinky. Wait. Dang it. The hammer takes so long to wind up. Ryza! Stop demanding everything of me on only one person! No. Oh, kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Okay, we killed it. Now we dab on its corpse.
薬になる材料っていろいろあるんだね。知らなかった。
No. Oh, I was gonna axe him right in the face. I was gonna axe him a question. But I guess he was shaving it for later. I don't know what's gotten into me today. Here's the bean. Slip and slide on this. Oh no. Oh gosh. Thank you, Heart, and also, oh god, I'm mortified. You know, I was. Oh my god, that was so much damage! Wow, okay, I need to. Oh my gosh. I need way better equipment. I'm only slightly sorry. Item rebuild, it's gem reduction. Start the reduction. Now, let's actually make some decent weaponry. So I need better. So I need straw him or whatever. This stuff. I've gotten an idea. And what idea would that be? I expect ideas to be submitted to me in triplicate. I'm just kidding. I don't even know if it's possible to do. If it's you, it must be possible. Because you're a bean. Precious bean. Oh, I don't have ice stuff. Oh, I don't have a good enough alchemy level to even... Yeah. Forget it. Cool. Okay. I need, such a fool, always. I'd love to throw a DJ set, just a few people. Not do it on Twitch because stuff, but... Oh. Well, I'm sure it would be fantastic if you did do something like that. Because I believe in you. You are a precious being. No, do I not have... Aw. Okay, yeah, I'll settle for more quality. It's up to you, Heart. You do what you think you want to do.
何を入れよう。
I know what words mean. I can say things.
何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ、いい感じかも。さあ、何を入れよう。何を入れるのがいいかな。
I don't get dusk
何を
echo.
入れよう。
What does that even mean?
できそうな予感。さあ、何を入れよう。うわ、いい感じかも。
Maybe I need more
入れるのがいいかな。
bronze before I can
さあ、
really be comfortable with what I'm making.
うわ、
Maybe that's the secret. You know?
何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ、いい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ、いい感じ。さあ、何を入れよう。
You gotta really focus on, you know, making the best possible
何を入れよう。
stuff.
いいものできそうな予感。さあ、何を入れよう。
Dang. You know, it's so weird how you, like, you gather so many materials and it feels like I'm always short on what I actually need.
何をしようか悩んだよな。いいもの。
Yeah, I'd love to do just one of them all.
さあ、
Well, it's up to you, Heart. I trust you.
何を入れよう。どれにしようかな。これでいいかな。うまくいくかな。やった、できた。
You are a good DJ.
どこに何を入れるのがいいか
Wait,
な。
was Claire? No. It was this.
で
Yeah.
何を
Okay.
入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそうな予感。さあ、何を入れよう。いいものできそうな予
Then we
感。
can
さあ、何を入れよう。
explore whatever this is.
うわ、いい感じ
And
かも。
whatever these are.
何を入れよう。いいものできそうな。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ、いい
Like
感
why?
じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。
Okay, I'll take another new stuff. I don't trust myself. Oh, you should though. Every time you've always been hesitant, it's always turned out to be excellent for you.
なんか上達してきた気がする。
8 more levels up. You know, even though I haven't made a whole lot of story progress, it is feeling like I'm
どれに入れるのがいいかな。
doing a good job.
うわ、いい感じかも。
Like I'm making good progress.
さあ、何を入れよう。いいものできそうな予感。
Dang it.
あれにしようか。何を使おうかな。
23. You know what? Yeah, let's do it.
いい感じじゃない。こんな子いっけー。お、いい感じ。
You don't even know.
どれに使おうかな。
We can equip Claudia with it. Much better. And now I can actually start synthesizing some decent, defensive stuff, or hopefully.
どこに入れよう。
Oh, I need to make natural cloth first.
さあ、何を入れよう。うわ、
Can I try and work on that? Well, I'm just saying, like,
さあ、何を入れよう。
I believe in you. That's what I'm trying to say.
いいものできそうな予感。さあ、何を
I'm
入れよう。
sure it'll be great.
いいものできそうな予感。何を入れるのがいいかな。
110% sure.
さあ、何を入れよう。
Hmm.
何を入れるのがいいかな。
I guess I gotta add some there.
うわ、 入れよう。いいものできそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。
This is strangely
何を入れるのがいいかな。
challenging for me. I don't know
いい
why.
色にしようかな。
This is a good result!
This is a good result! Toaster! Thank you for the raid, I really appreciate it.
これでどうだ。これでいいかな。
It's so good to see you. We raid S-Banks Adam. It's so good to see you guys. Hello, hello. If I have a mod here, can you shout out Toaster?
バッチリ。
If not, I'll do it in just a moment. I'm just trying to focus on
何を入れるのがいい
making
かな。
stuff for myself.
さあ
But yes, hello, hello. How was Mech? I was gonna say Battle Warrior. I don't know why.
さあ何を入れよう。
How was Mech Warrior?
できそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。うわいい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。
I really do want to play Mech Warrior. It was good. 'Twas the final episode. You beat it? Oh, that's exciting.
いいものできそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。どれがいいかな。これでいい。さあどうだ。やったでき
I still feel like I'm not perfectly optimized with all this stuff. Beat it last Tuesday. Just finished up a few side missions. Oh wow. Okay. Well, hey, congrats to that. Some lava to be had. Oh no. That sounds ominous. Turn off the lights and close the doors. Well, hopefully we can at least still play together. To everyone who joined through the raid, hi, I'm Super Shadow 271. I play a variety of games because I collect games, and yeah, I'm just playing through Atelier Ryza right now. They actually just announced that they're gonna make an anime off of this game. I don't know if it's, you know, gonna cover the
どこにしよう。
games or if it's like a side thing.
何を入れよう。
Don't quite understand that yet. Okay, good, good. Thank you. I'm glad for that.
いいものできそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。いいものできそうな予感。何を入れるのがいいかな。
All the quality.
何を入れよう。いいもの
But yeah,
できそうな予感。
to all of my viewers, you absolutely should be watching you should be watching Toaster if you're not already. Toaster is an amazing streamer and amazing person in general,
いいもの
and I appreciate him immensely.
何を入れよう。うわどれにしようかな。これでいい。さあどうだ。
But yeah, I am sorry I wasn't able to stay long at your stream. I was really trying to like rush my way to to everyone's stream so I could like apologize for not being very active today. And to all mine that I brought with me, I'd be really thankful if you watched Shadow's content. Oh, well, thank you. I'm just happy you raided. I know a lot of people have been streaming today, so it means a lot that you would bring people to me.
何を入れるのがいいかな。いい感じかも。
There was also something else I was gonna say, and I can't think of it now.
いいものできそうな予感。何を入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそうな予感。
Sorry, my brain's been all over the place.
何を入れるのがいいかな。
You know how it is.
いいものできそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。うわいい感じかも。さあ何を入れよう。うわいい
I
感
do
じか
into
も。
you, yeah.
何を
Well,
入れるのがいいかな。
also, I'm hesitant to say because I don't want to jinx myself, but I had something this morning that is really exciting. So if it goes through, it should be really exciting for stream for a variety of reasons. And I just hope you'll all, you know, join me. But yeah, I don't want to say what it is in case I jinx myself or you know, something else happens. But you know how it goes sometimes. Dang it, I need more cloth. I want to know, because I doubt I'm going to be able to see it. But I don't want to jinx myself. It's really important to me. Trust me, I will... You know what? I will message you about it, Svar. Because it's a cool thing. I'm hoping everything goes according to plan. Excellent. And let's do quick lessons. This is a lot of menus, but trust me, once we actually get into the battles, it'll be well worth it. And if I can make this work, this will be great. I've been really enjoying this game. I'm sure I've said multiple times now, but it's true. I'm enjoying it. It's a fun little cozy RPG. And hey, who knows? Maybe Koei Tecmo will see that I'm streaming it and think I'm a cool dude. Critical attack charge. Not worth it. What do you think about the last march? See you around Space Mecha? You know, I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop. My friend constantly is like, you have to. And I know, but I'm just it's not even like lazy, it's just like, I don't know how to feel about it. I bought the Blu-ray, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I don't know. No problem at all. Yeah, no, I know. I hear it's fantastic. From what I've seen, it seems like it's a really cool show. Just one of those things I haven't quite done yet. Also, it just occurred to me I wasted a bunch of stuff. Oh well. Oh, yes, heart?
何を入れよ
Or comma? I don't know what you're trying to
う。何を
communicate with a comma, but
何を入れるのがいいかな。何を入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそうな予感。
me setting up things. Should I be
何を入れよう。
should I be worried? I feel like that's
いいもの
an ominous
でき
thing.
そうな予感。
Oh, you dropped a screwdriver on the keyboard. Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
いいものできどれがいいかな。これでどうだ。うまくいくかな。悪くないんじゃないかな。
I always feel bad whenever I drop something on my keyboard.
さあ何を入れよう。いいも
It
の
makes me
そうな予感。何を入れるのがいいかな。
makes me worried, you know.
いいものできそうな。さあ
You know, maybe I should spend some time off stream
何を
just
さあ
crafting stuff, because I feel like this might not be entertaining to watch.
うわいい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわいい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわ
Enrai! Yes, I do remember your bot. What about?
さあ何を入れよう。うわいいこれでいいか
There's
な。
access to my Discord now.
うまくいくかな。
Oh boy.
こんな感じかな。
Hopefully it's not wreaking too much
何を
havoc.
入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそうな予感。何を入れるのがいいかな。
Okay. Okay, I think we're a little better equipped now. Let's try going back and
よーし
into the. Actually, wait. Can we not? Interesting.
よーし行くぞ。
How to use
よーし
stream cord. Yeah, I have stream cord in my server. It's a pretty easy setup. If you need help, I can do my best. It's been a little while since I've had to really alter it though. It's one of those bots for me that like I set up and then, you know, don't really have to think about too much. Which I appreciate.
この木材で何作ろうかな。
Underworld
い
Rotwood.
ろんなの作れそうだよね。
Also, I really wish the camera would just stay zoomed out. I don't need to see that much of Ryza when I'm going about the overworld. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight you. I missed. Okay, good sir, I'll see if I... Yeah! Sure thing.
当たれ。
そこだ。ライザー、やってみろ。そこだ。
Everyone's making such demands. Stop, I can't handle all the demands.
そこだ。そこだ。
But also, Enrai, it's good to see you. How are you doing? You are awesome.
行きます。行くよ。
そこだ。そこだ。
これならどう。
Just keep throwing bombs, Ryza. Keep at it.
そこだ。
Yes. Oh, thank goodness.
ライザー、やってみろ。そこだ。そこだ。
さあどんどん進もう。
Okay. I'm getting the hang of this game. It's you know. I do get the feeling that, like, maybe I should do some stuff off stream just because it's so repetitive. But I don't know. Oh, also, funny story. So I have a Stream Archives channel that I upload my VODs to, and I swear not too long ago I uploaded a bunch of VODs. I clicked export and stuff, and it just never ended up doing anything. Ah! Oh, well. Ryza. Surprise! Boom! I can definitely understand why this game would work really well on the Switch, because I know they, I'm playing on PlayStation, but, I bought the Switch version as well, and, it seems like it would be really well suited to the Switch. You know? Doing a car work? Oh, okay, no worries. Good luck on the car work. I know how to maintenance my cars, so I do that fairly often, and I know how rough it can be, so... Good luck, Prod, you precious bean. And you are a precious bean. Cannot dispute it. I like the music here. Very epic. Heavy worm? I'm very grateful that it does give a little pause before, before actually engaging in battle with you. Kelsey, you precious bean! Hi, hi! To what do I owe this pleasure? Oh, I probably... Okay. I probably should have healed Leela. You are a bean. You are very, very precious and awesome. And I will never stop telling you. So you better deal with it. I can't deal ice damage. No, no! No, it was so close. I was gonna kill it. No, don't leave, Kelsey! I want you to stay and be with. Come on, kill it! Kill it! Kill it! What? I'm dead. Never. You are a precious, precious bean. I will hear nothing else. Run, run, and... Oh god. Yes. Okay. That was scary. No, Kelsey! Kelsey, I love you, stay! Please! Lucy, I'm being bullied. No! Lucy's not even here. Lucy can't save you.
よし
頼むよ。何も起こらないでよ。
I know, it makes me sad. I know. I would love to have Lucy here, but I know Lucy's a big time streamer now, so I'm, I understand. No sense being around a lowly, small streamer like me.
的には変わったものがないか探すべきなんだろうけど、なんか気分が乗らないな。
Hey now, I know, no, I that was mostly a joke.
取ってきたぞ。こんな木でいいのか？
You're no small streamer. I'm definitely not a big streamer, though. I get because I'll be. Thank you. I do appreciate that. But you never have to. Like, if you want to support others, I totally understand. Bigger than I am. Yeah, but I mean, like, when was the last time you streamed, Kelsey? Been a while. Ooh, dark crystals. January 2nd. See? There you go. That's...
嫌いな女の子なんていないと思う。
No! Don't attack me. Or maybe? Nah. What about people support Moth, Satsu, Stubbs? Yeah? Well, I appreciate it, but I totally understand if you prioritize them. It's Boz!
あれってまさか
Rising tide raises all ships. Yes.
本当だ。あ、生きてるよ。
You're right. Is he still alive? I mean, he's at a fireplace and he's breathing, but... What the heck are you guys doing here? Don't give me that. We're here to rescue you. Who asked you to do that?
余計じゃ
What do you mean, who asked us? We all know you did this to try and prove yourself to us. Good.
本当
You haven't changed one bit since back then. Well, neither of you. Wait, did you see Lumbar on the way here?
大丈夫。
It's okay. We ran into him and told him to get somewhere safe. Okay. At least you did that much right. The bare minimum for any good boss. Thank goodness you didn't beat that Felucia. We'd hate to think you were better than us. Len, really is not the time. I have PC issues, the phone issue. Oh, I'm so sorry. You want me to shout out Lucy? Okay. I mean, Lucy's not here, but... Who do I need to teach a lesson? I know, that's what I'm saying. Lucy is also a great streamer.
だからね
I'm not bullying. I'm saying that Kelsey's precious. You know, I was really worried about you.
ボースの仲間たち。
Also, are these friends of yours? Who is this?
あなたは
そうだ。
And also, where are
場
we?
所は
Do we need to have words? Yeah, words like... Yeah, I do dare to call Kelsey precious. What of it? Huh? She's super precious, you're right. Zanzi's is precious too, yes.
ここは私の
This is our base of operations. A Felucia attacked him and I came to his rescue.
少年を助けて
Saving this point, I am Leela, Decrius of the White Fang clan.
勇猛無
The
比
idea that there are any survivors of the Brave clan. I am Hilo Shinez of the Soul Speaker clan. Cool. Double precious. Has been here fighting the Felucia all by herself.
自分が信じるもののために
I want to risk my life for the things I believe in. Anyone would do the same.
Lira.
What is this place, Leela? It's nothing like the other places that the gates led to.
ここは
This is the water source that keeps the entire forest fertile. I had no idea there was a gate nearby.
水源地
Water source? But I don't see any water. It looks bone dry to me. Mega precious. Very true. Well, that's a sad tale. Several hundred years ago, this place was lush and green. That was before the invasion. The Felucia, you mean?
いや
No, the humans of Clink Kingdom who came pouring through the gates. Huh? Yeah, pweh.
おそらくいくつもの異なる世界
They opened the gates to new lands in
その中
search
に
of fresh
やっとしてこの
resources.
地は
This place was exactly what they were looking for. Do you remember the story of the kingdom's downfall?
確か
They created a gateway in order to connect the world to collect resources. The king prospered, so they created more gates until the Felucia overwhelmed them, right?
そうだ
Right. If only
その
such
資源が
one such resource is scattered across this land. Tiny crystals with purity far beyond any
た
fairies.
だ結晶自体
The
が
crystals are
希少な
very rare, and the abundant
水
water
に恵
here
まれ
made
たこの地は
well, difficult to find without
そこで
flooding.
クリント
Lincoln
王国
found
の
a way
連
to
中
siphon all the water.
一地方
How is that even possible?
水を奪う
I'll punk murder all of you,
その
goodness.
力による現象
Well,
だろうが
I'm sure it would be very
その辺りの
precious
経
if you
緯は
did.
よくわからん
Very likely they used alchemy to do it, although I'm not familiar with the exact process.
私は見てないけ
I heard
ど
the story is that the kingdom appeared and sucked all the water into a vortex of white and blue. Does Boss know about this
こ
vortex?
れは初めて聞くな
I heard that, but could the white and blue be related to some
白とは
alchemy-based
とにか
artifact?
く
At any rate, the water disappeared and the kingdom began mining at will.
やがて
They would pay a high price for it.
水を嫌っていた
Led by their ravaging queen, the Felucia swarm
蝕みの女王に
crossed the dried-up riverbeds.
あっという間に
Blink of an eye, the Clink kingdom was devoured. The waters never
さっきの
returned.
話から察するに
Shucks,
古式器具
no.
を持ち去られたためだろう
Kello heard right, the ancient artifact was likely taken away, the water may be just trapped within it.
まさか
Can't be serious. Heart! Welcome back, you precious bean. Felucia colonized that land and only a few injured Orin
それ
remained.
でも我らは
We continued to fight, we filed it and vowed to take it back and
フ
return
ル
the
スタに怪
glory.
我されしかし数十
A
年
few decades ago, even the White Fang clan finally fell. I was severely injured, and I was forced to flee.
そうして
Made our way to
残
the
されてい
gates
た門の
and
一つ
which
から
led to our encounter.
その後二人で
Then you started traveling together to seal away the gates you could find.
あ
It's now a boop on the arm?
もう封じ禍根を断つ
Oh wait, oh.
それ
Whoops, sorry, I should actually read chat.
だから
The
すまない
portable DJ laptop stand has been... That's awesome.
この聖地で一人勇
Sorry,
敢
you're
な
my
行動を
comrade, but I
続け
failed
る
to
の
assist you in your
に
brave
謝ら
resistance.
なくていい
You owe me no apology. You are still fulfilling your oath as an Orin in your own way. I respect your choice.
まずは
Now,
Boss,
please take Boss back with you. I cannot fight at my fullest while also keeping him safe. Sorry.
責めているんじゃないし
No, my intent is not to place blame. This isn't your fight. You must go back. No, that's not what I mean. See, I know where this white and blue vortex is. I've seen it in my own
どう
home.
いうこと
What? Hidden it away. It's the village's water source. The water never stops flowing from it. No doubt it came from here.
私たち
So the water that your family lords over our village, it was stolen from here. That's actually a really interesting twist. You know what? That's cool. I like that.
しょうがない
Ren seems lost in thought, which is completely understandable. Yeah, I think we're just all just scared. We've got to be clear exactly what we're dealing with.
ボス
Listen, boss, even if that device is what you think it is, this isn't your fault. Don't blame yourself. I know, I mean, I guess I do.
この地に水を取り戻す方法が見つかっ
Do
た
you
の
know some way we can return the water to the land? If so, I could.
アンペル
Forget it,
あま
Empa.
り器用な
You try to shoulder this burden yourself, it'll crush you under its weight.
異界にフィルフサ
The underworld, the Felucia, the Click Kingdom, the Orin, and now the water that and that ancient artifact.
ボスを
We
追いかけ
just
てきた
we were just trying to find Boss and bring him back, but now I can't keep up with all this. Yeah, you know, Claudia's the only one I feel like
クロディ
is still really disconnected from things. I wonder what relevance she has.
こんな時に何を
Overnight camp out.
オ綺麗
So beautiful, I've never heard such a sound.
お前も心をくつろげて
Well, now's a good time to sit back, relax, and
そん
listen.
なガチガチになっていた
I
か
really seem that tense.
これが
Well, this is what Claudia's flute sounds like.
聞けたな
Well, I finally got to hear it.
遥かこの空の中
Wait, are they trying to imply Claudia knows an Orin song?
君と出会えた奇跡守りたい光が果てる
What is happening? convo earlier where John Delancey was mentioned. I totally don't have a voice pack for it. Yes, yeah. Yeah, you've shown me the video. I'm just saying that he was also in Quantum Conundrum. Such one to show my appreciation. Let me escort you to the gate. Thank you, I'd like that. Okay. A little out of character, but it might have some relevance later. I assume that's one of those, like, you kind of forget about it and then it'll come back and, you know, do something. Yeah. Have you played Quantum Conundrum Heart? I don't even know if it's still on Steam anymore. Dang you, digital storefronts removing games. He said, acknowledge powering friendship drives. That's funny. It's still on Steam. Okay, I thought there was some sort of legal trouble back when the developers closed. I'm glad it's still up, though. It's so funny to me that the game was so unsuccessful, though, because to me it was like... It was behind one of the creators of Portal. Like, how is it even possible that it isn't a success? Then again, I suppose it didn't have the Valve logo on it, so... And no, shout out to the completion for saying... Yes, well, sort of. I should mention that doesn't include the delisted games. Because, to my understanding, I haven't watched the video yet, but, to my understanding, he only started a couple of months ago, and, there were a lot of games uploaded to the eShop and subsequently, you know, delisted, that he hasn't acquired. But yes, major props to him for attempting something like this. It's something I wish I could do, but obviously I don't even have enough money to buy Triangle Strategy, let alone the entirety of the eShop, so... You spam the pips, as they're called, he'll eventually go, make up your fucking commander if I had emotions, I would take that personally. That's funny. I'm actually very grateful I own a somewhat rare, well, a few somewhat rare Wii U games. I actually, at a garage sale, found the Wii U versions of the two Ben 10 games that were on Wii U, and those are actually rare, because I think at least 2 is delisted, so I'm glad to have a physical copy of it. But yeah, this is why I will always fight for physical versions of games, because you cannot rip that away from people. And yeah. The other crew members will go, Eli, watch your language, he's the captain. That's funny. You know, Hart, I should introduce you to Platinum sometime, because Platinum is also a very big Elite Dangerous fan. And also Platinum's a precious bean. Do it. ED for the win. Wait, ED? I'm sorry. I have such terrible streamer brain. Looking at it, upgrade to my chair. I would love an upgrade to my chair. You need to get stronger so you won't hurt yourself next time you come here. They really have told me not to cause you so much trouble. Perhaps. Now hold out your hand. What's this? I spit in your hand. Kind of jewel. It's a badge given to the warriors who defeat a Felucia. It may grant you strength. I'll repay you for saving me. I'll bring you water somehow. Just wait.
君がそういう
You say it will be so, I believe you.
キロシャイナス。お前の
Sorry I cannot stay and join your
戦い
fight,
に
but
加
I
わ
will
る
at least
こと
try
で
and
す
achieve my goal
気に
quickly.
しないで
Nearest colony is destroyed. A new swarm comes from Green
ほ
Castle.
ぼ片付けて
Rest until
女王
then.
の城。
クリント王
In
国
the
の
north, the Clint Kingdom was based there, and the Ravaged Queen made it her home.
なるほど。
Destroy that, we can prevent
そこ
another
を攻めれ
invasion.
ば大進
We
攻を
stand a
見
chance
せる。
now.
あまり無茶なことを考
Exactly,
える
we
な
can't
よ
do anything reckless. We have other
私たちには
priorities. Oh, Elite Dangerous. Oh, okay, I see.
ボス
I don't know why. I mean, I definitely didn't think you meant erectile dysfunction, so... If that's me, I'll make sure that I swear.
おう
Because on... They air a stupid amount of ED commercials where it's like, do you have ED? Look at this bent carrot.
さあひとまずお別れしよう
I guess goodbye for now until we meet again. That's
やっ
right.
と元の世界に
I can't wait to get back to our own world.
君たちに
And the sun bless you and the moon guide you.
暑い
It's so bright and hot, but this is definitely a sky, remember?
あ
Yeah, we weren't gone that long, but it sure feels nice to be home.
こっち側に
And
フィ
then
ル
the
サが入
Felucia
る
falls to the back, did
見
they?
渡す限りで
As far as I can tell.
あこの遺跡も
I'd really like to do a proper investigation of these ruins, but I suppose that'll have to wait.
大冒険だって
Boy, that was one heck of an adventure.
のんきなこと
How can you act so carefree? You realize this isn't the game anymore, right? Of course.
思ったこと
We
は
should-
ちゃんと言っとかない
We
と
should say what we feel, right? I wouldn't want things to get awkward again. Again, as if it ever stop being. Also, sometimes there's a random chance for him to go, transferring power to shield. Stand by. How the fuck do I power up the shields again? Where's the button? Yeah,
お互い
I can so easily picture it all. Well, at least we're able to talk to each other a little bit. I'm not really sure how that happened.
まだクラウ
I
ディ
guess
ア
we're
に
in,
言われたみたい
we're
な
still just in the middle of fighting, like Claudia said. Ryza.
とりあえず
Well, you know, for the time being, I'd really like it if you stopped teasing me.
そんな恥ず
I
か
don't
しい
intend to ever do that again.
誰に見せつ
I met someone stronger than anyone I've ever met despite being all alone, so... I
尊
see.
敬していると
I'm just saying, I really respect her and love her.
まああの人もボスの言う
I guess she respects you too. She must think you're really to stick with us all this way.
ここから先の異界まで
She went to the underworld, showing you the way.
勇敢さか
Brave, from now on, I want to show as brave as Brennan, no, as myself.
お前たちおしゃべりは後にしろ
Okay, save that all for later.
最悪フィルフサが飛び出す
Next,
ぞ
Felucia could pop out at any second.
まったく
Brief. Will these children ever learn? No. They will never. You know what? I actually wasn't giving this game enough credit. I'm actually impressed at how it's able to weave all the things it's setting up into a larger narrative.
これだけあれば足りるかな
You know, establishing the whole water source thing, I really didn't think that would lead into anything more major, but they did it. And, you know, props to them for that. Okay, recognizing my sneezes as commands. Oh. Even your sneezes are graceful. Acknowledge command.
よーし
Tried setting up the voice control. Turn off when playing the multiplayer. Oh, I can imagine. Yay! We're completing missions. Is it an open play? I don't know what that means, but sure. Use VR too. I would love to try it in VR. Open play is multiplayer. Oh, okay. See, you gotta tell me these things, I don't know. I don't know that much about Elite Dangerous, to be honest. Very good at remembering where my HOTAS system is eventually. I do have 2 HOTAS systems. Funny story, when a friend of mine tried to get me into Elite Dangerous, I was like, these keyboard controls are really awkward, I'd love to just get a flight stick. So I bought a flight stick for like $100 or something, and I tried it, and like, and then my friend just kind of like stopped, you know, helping, so I felt really... I've got 4, oh my god. Well, what I mean is 2 of the same kind. Because the funny thing was, I actually found the exact same one I paid $100 for at a thrift shop for $10. Or not even 10, I think it was like 7. It was something where I was like, damn it, if I had known.
ちょっとの取引
Cha-ching.
取また来ますね
Time to get drunk. Oh no. See, with the HOTUS thing though, I would want someone to like guide me, because I don't know what,
また来ます
you know, what would be good for
また
setup. Because I saw a bunch of different control schemes, and I was like, I wouldn't even know. Can guide you. Thank you. I need to take my throttle apart and try to repair the connections. I actually have a wireless racing wheel that I need to do that for, because the wheel has the pedals connect through what looks like an Ethernet type port, and it's really like you gotta jam it in there for it to work, so I think I need to like resolder the connection.
どこに行くんだ
Yeah, well, I mean, it's gonna be a little while before I even... You know?
よーし行くぞ
Can't boost if it's open all the way. What I do like about my HOTUS system, though, is that it separates the throttle and the stick. Yeah, that would be cool. So I'll help you, thank you. Whenever I do manage to install it and set it all up again. Hey Ryza, what's up? I actually have a question for you. You happen to have a goat that's gone missing? Oh, did you find him? He disappeared on me. It was yours. I tried talking, but he just ran off. I tried feeding him a sheet of paper twice, but he just stepped on it both times. This isn't the first time. You're kidding me! Running off and goofing off on the mainland, huh? You're pretty calm about this. I'm sure I'll come home sooner or later. Anyway, thanks for letting me know. I'd like to give you something in return. No, there's no need for that. Why don't I trade the two and we call it even? Get more, feel free to bring them to me. Okay. Cool, I guess. Like, the controls take time to set up. I spent 20 minutes configuring mine. Yeah, that's what it seems like, but it's hard for me to know how to configure them when I know nothing about the game. Like, do I want certain things mapped to certain buttons? I don't know. I have a gaming PC. One of my peripheral-based ambitions is to take Rock Hero and try and play. Oh, that would be amazing. Someone did it for Dark Souls. How much harder can it be? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how reliant it is on direction, but I mean, so long as you can map all the controls, I don't see why you couldn't. A reviewer I really like once said that controls are, you know, the way to connect man through machine by virtue of thumb. Yeah, I agree. So, I mean, as long as you're able to get everything you want to do on the controller. It doesn't matter what form the controller is, you know? I should really play Brutal Legend, though. It's a game I've had for ages, I just never have played it. In fact, I think I specifically bought it because it came with Team Fortress 2 promo items. All of my mappings are convenience mappings. The control I use frequently, HUD navigation, fire. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's presumably what I would want, you know, the mappings for. You know, whatever I'm gonna end up using the most. Although I don't know how many buttons you would need. Like, will I still have to keep my keyboard nearby for other commands? I don't know. Use Hodas Warhog. Got toggle switches. That is convenient. Favorite game of all time if you want a game based off. Also, Double Fine. Double Fine's such a great studio. I'm really curious to see what they're gonna make next. I have yet to play Psychonauts 2, because I don't... I feel like I've said this so much lately, I'm sorry, but like I just don't have money to buy everything I want. But I loved the original Psychonauts, and now that 2 is finally out, I'm really curious what their next step is gonna be. My keyboard is still very useful. I've got buttons like night vision, throttle 0 on the keyboard. Interesting. Things seem to be getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them. And the HCS voice packs has mapped. Well, you'll ask. You know, even though this is going to be a shorter stream than usual, I do feel like I've made significant progress. Then again, though, this game just seems to be really long. So... Cemetery. Let me defile the cemetery. Let me jump all over things. I mess with your grave. Psychonauts 2 is free on Game Pass. Well, I can't afford Game Pass. That's kind of the issue. In fact, most of Double Fine's it. But yeah, I'm eager to see what they make next, too. Meantime, they released a documentary on the making of it, too. And it's groovy. Of course you were there to quote the weird quote. I can't just say weird things in peace. Hi, Groovy. It's so good to see you. Yes. It's emotionally raw. I'm sure it is. The thing is, too, again, I like getting games physically, so even if it is on Game Pass, even if I had Game Pass, I'd still want to get it physically. Funniest button on my throttle, pull back switch, that when pulled, turns off flight assist, allowing me to do turns without changing direction of flight. When released, turns flight assist. Interesting. Retired LAX. Oh my gosh, you were at LAX. You were picking up your dad, though, right? If so, I am so sorry you had to go to LAX. I hate LAX. But yeah, Groovy, how are you? Like, I always try and avoid going to LAX if possible. It's just such a nightmare all of the time, always. My dade. You safe and sound, just gonna need a nap soon. Yeah, that's fair. Favorite airport? Oh, okay, in Flight Sim. I was about to say, like, heart, you need to go to literally any other airport. No, I mean, like, I just don't like it, but if you like it, it's your choice. But I didn't realize you were talking about Flight Sim. Hey, Barbara. Ryza out on another adventure. I really don't go on adventures that often. I'm taking a little walk. As long as I'm here, would you mind telling me more about your past? So I can blackmail you later? Let's see. Ryza. Oh, Ryza. Man, it's not that bad considering it was Death Flight. Well, I mean, I just hate going to LAX physically. In game, I don't know. Oh, I'm Barbara. Nice to meet you. You're Lilbot's daughter, are you not? That's right. My name's Claudia. I'm very pleased to meet you. Okay, enough with the introductions. Barbara is about to tell me a story from the past. You want to stay and listen and point and laugh at her? Ah, sorry for interrupting. Not at all. Actually, I was going to think of a good story. Seeing you reminded me of one. There was one time I fought 5 men. And okay. The fragrance I'd like to experience just one more time. It was the smell of blood spurting from the neck of an enemy I slay. About a month after I got married, I received a letter from the mainland. It was a jury summons. It had a flower inside that was the most amazing scent, but the letter didn't have a return address. What kind of flower was it? That's one of my favorites because of that. We're getting to the States from Finland, Yeah. Well, I mean, LAX is one of those airports, like, if you fly internationally, you're going to experience. The pale indigo, the petals kind of drooped down and the smell lingered for a while. I think I know what flower you're talking about. Whoa, really? It's extremely busy, yeah. Yes, Barbara's description matches the flower that my father gave me as a gift. I don't recall the name, though. I highly doubt my father would either. Still better than JFK. I haven't been to JFK in a while, so I don't know. My word, I'm so glad I brought it up. Here, let me write down my own description. Thank you very much, Claudia. I'll start asking around right away. Thank you. Glad to see Barbara is about a flower.
Yes.
Caesar. It's the new evolved form of Caesar from Pokemon. Oh, do I find out? No. Groovy! Groovy, did you see the clip?
どこに行こうかな。よーし、行くぞ。
Over? Well done, bring it back. My boy, I don't know what I would have done without my precious hair. Who said over? What? Stop it, Father, you're embarrassing me. I'm glad to see you. Sorry, boss, if I hadn't tried those monsters away, I'd be dead for sure. Yes, I expect no less from the running man. Oh, I'm so glad you're safe. Sure is taking it easy on boss, considering he basically ran away. In this case, it's okay. I'd say it's okay. Oh, by the way, more of his balls. Or what is it, Alchemist? Yeah, I assume that the baseless accusation made against me at the assembly has been dismissed. Yes, it seems there really was a sea monster in the boss. Fully admit I was mistaken into accusing you, okay? I was only gonna kill you a little bit. Nothing is over until we decide it is. What? Oh, there we go. That settles it. Simple misunderstanding. So. Reward. Ooh. My kind of guy, am I right? Leave his proper amount for saving his life. What do you think? This is quite like, sure you didn't add an extra 0 here? Completely by accident. No, I don't believe I did. After all, we're taking your most precious hair. That's certainly true, but... Just track... Oh, okay. I see. So give me some time, then bring the others to the room around back. The one with the big lock. I'm not allowed to go inside, but I'll find a way to unlock it. Just give me 3 days. Okay, I'll look for an opportunity. Good, make sure no one sees. Timmy Trumpet and TNT Scarborough Fair. I've never heard of it, but I'm sure it's good. I've actually, you know what's funny? I've been listening to a lot of anime music lately. And of all things, I've been listening to Gio's theme from JoJo. And it's really funny to me that I am, because I didn't like JoJo when I tried it. Not to begrudge anyone that does like it, I'm just saying... I gave it a chance, it really wasn't for me, and I thought, like, well, I guess I'm just not into it, and, but I gotta say, the music is very good. I mean, I suppose that's the nature of, you know, listening to music outside of the context of where it's from. The weapon buff. What training regimen did it do? Oh, that's right, okay. EDM, so if you don't listen to much EDM, you won't know about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't specifically search out EDM, you know? I don't mind it, certainly. I just, it's just not the sort of thing where it's like, oh, I gotta find some EDM music. It's just, you know. I am a DJ. That makes sense. Blah, blah, blah. Kelsey! The precious bean. 120 genres. I didn't know there were that many genres. Kelsey! Why are you so precious? Explain it to me. Favorite genres to DJ? Trance, psytrance, hardstyle, hard dance. I have a friend who is really into, what do you call it? Vaporwave. I don't know if that necessarily counts, but... Not Vaporwave? You don't like Vaporwave? I mean, I'm not particularly crazy about it or anything, it's just... like the 121st genre. Yeah. Hard bass songs? Like what, Kelsey? It doesn't fall into EDM? Okay, to me it seems like it would, but... yeah. Level up. I only listen to dark synth? I guess I'm just that uninformed, but I have no idea what any of you are talking about. I don't know, I guess I'm a hipster. I just don't know what all these newfangled musics are. dark techno, just deeper than deep techno. I'm 12 and this is deep.
さあ何を入れよう
I'm just kidding, I don't know. Oh, okay, Toaster, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for the raid. You are precious and appreciated. And, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Yeah, but have a good night. Do love me some EDM, nice. Don't worry, I'm mostly out of genres. I don't DJ personally. But yeah, bye! Thank you again, I will message you. And Crow is here, yes. Groovy, you didn't answer my question. Do you not love me? Is that what it is? I don't know what clip you're talking about. Okay, well then I guess I'll have to post it, and then you'll find out. Learned how to make compass. I was wanting a compass of my own. I know my way around the village, but I always get lost as soon as I set foot. I'm just so bad at sense of direction. Stay forward, I'll never get lost again. Tutorial compass. Equipping a compass will display all kinds of info on the minimap. This info will change depending on what compass. Okay. Cool. Fun fact, if you know a song, there's a high chance I know a hardstyle psytrance remix of said song. I don't know if you know this part. Do you happen to know a, oh gosh, I don't even know what to call it. It was like a podcast or like a, you know, it was called like Tectronic Sound or something like that. From back in the day. My friends were big fans. They introduced me to a song that is very good, and it's a remix of an Alan Parsons Project song. It's going, Crow, it is. Oh. Fish oil. Lamp oil. Rope. Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. Hail Crunch? What is this? The game industry? Shadow, more context please. Again, just tired but not sleepy enough to pass out. Wait, context about what? Groovy, I have streamer brain. You always forget. I hear you, man, and yeah, my superpower is finding metal. Oh, wow. You know, I made my coworker's jaw drop with a metal cover of Despacito. That, you know, I guess I'm not that surprised that that exists. Just wanted to kill you a little. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. $15, Hardwell Edition. Before I wake up from Headhunters, Blue Flame from Ildill, Reverse the Base from TNT. I don't know what those words mean.
さあ何を入れよう。いいものできそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。何を入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそう。何を入れるのがいいかな。
Bugs.
いいものできそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。
Sa.
うわいい感じ。何を入れるのがいいかな。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわいい感じ。
What do you mean insufficient materials? Hard bass song Shadow. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Doesn't understand. That's a tune. So you're gonna have to narrow down that list. There are 39 Tektronic videos. It was like, it was a specific podcast. It was like Tektronic Sound or something like that. And my friends were huge fans back in the day. And they introduced me to a song that was Where Do We Go From Here? And it was a remix of Alan Parsons' project, Games People Play. I mean, but they were fans of the whole thing, not just one in particular, you know?
どこに入れようかな。何を入れるのがいいかな。
1 out of 39 videos? Yeah, no, I'm not,
何を入れよう。
I'm not,
いいものできそうな予感。さあ
what's the word I'm looking for?
何を入れよう。
I'm not trying to say, like, oh, have you heard the specific... I'm just saying, like, have you heard of any of them? Chapter title is a pretty sus title, does it?
さあ何を入れよう。うわいい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。
Well, you know what they say.
うわいいか。
You can't have sus.
何を入れるのがいいかな。
I'm sorry.
何を入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそう。さあ何を入れよう。さあ何を入れよう。いいものでこれでどうだ。さあどうだ。
Sure?
悪くないんじゃないかな。
Or after this.
どこにしよう。さあ
Have I mentioned that I'm weird?
うわいい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわいい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそうな予感。さあ何を入れよう。 さあ何を入れよう。
4.
うわいい感じかも。
KO recovery. Holy crap. Oh my god, yes. Yes, I need that. I need it so bad.
入れるのがいいかな。うわどれがいいかな。これでうまくいくかな。やったできた。
We are going to equip someone with that. It's going to be Ryza. Fish oil. You can have this. I don't know what that does, but it's a thing. Shadow, can I have 909,006? Then I got half a million points. I wish I could. Twitch doesn't let me. Twitch doesn't let me. Plain and simple. I would if I could, but I can't, so I shan't. Lower the redeem. Why? I genuinely didn't think a single person would be interested. Groovy, why are you angry? You stop hectoring me. Or after this. That's all in Kelsey's league. And I have 653,000 points. I can't give points! I can't do these things! I don't have the power! Shadow, you need an animated anger emote. I do! It's just Saku won't let me commission them because Saku doesn't love me anymore. So, I sincerely apologize. Saku, I know. I know. Why you no loving Shadow? Because Saku already has someone else. No, I'm just giving Saku a hard time. I know they're busy. I understand. But no, nothing happened. Wow, that would lower my speed considerably. How do I compare the two, though? What I have is... that? And so if I need to lose Shadow, What, you want to lose me? I thought you cared about me, Kelsey. I see how it is. I do still. Quelle surprise! But I need... need fire and... No, don't tell me! No, I can't do it! I don't think, unless... Oh no, I can do it. Easy.
どれにしようかな。これでさあどうだ。
It's my favorite track on my current hardstyle set that makes this a 2-hour-long shitpost. Jellyfish Jam. Honestly, Jellyfish Jam is really good though.
どこにさあ何を入れよう。
Like, don't you talk shit about Jellyfish Jam.
さあ何を入れよう。うわいい感じか。さあ何を入れよう。 何を入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそうな予感。
Trade slots, but speed down would be good.
ちゃんと考えないとね。いいもの
How bad could it
できそうな
pause?
予感。
Speakers, yes.
何を入れよう。いいものできそうな予感。 何を入れるのがいいかな。さあ何を入れよう。いいもの。
Flick that frostbite.
これでさあどうだ。
Oh, shit about Jellyfish Jam for that. Kelsey, why are you so aggressive? What did I do? Why do you hate me? I thought you loved me.
どこにし何を入れるのがいいかな。うわいい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。
What did I do?
いいもの。
I do love you. Don't you
何を入れよう。
dare cross
いい感じかも。さあ何を入れよう。うわいい感じかも。何を入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそうな予感。
Wait, if I is yeah, border scale's
何
better.
を入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそうな予感。何を入れるのがいいかな。いいものできそうな予感。何を入れるのがいいかな。うわい
So
い
we
感
got
じかも。
decent
何を入れるのがい
quality.
い
We've
かな。
got resist stun, which is gonna be good. You said I did not. I said no such thing, and I will actually fight.
うわいい感じかも。何を入れるのがいい
Groovy.
かな。うわ
In
いい
your
感じかも。
I don't talk in my sleep.
いい
Have to
もの
link the curse.
これでどうだ。うまくいくかな。やったできた。
Ooh. This is a lot more defense too. You know what? We're doing it. Yeah, I mean he's not an attacker anyway. Okay. Good stuff. Recalculating possibilities. Stand by. Probabilities. Going to mom and dad? No. I've done nothing but tried to be kind to you, Kelsey. Slime? Kill it. The monsters aren't supposed to be able to get in here. Sure, I guess it's just a harmless little puny. Or puny. Puny. Oh, what's wrong? Are you hungry? Press 1 to access new conclusion. Kelsey. I will actually cry. Well, here you go, little guy. Eat up. It'll never leave. So let's start with that. Can't just let it starve, you know. Ryza, look behind you. Oh, green Puna, but what happened to the other one? Uni? Uni Peony. Huh, it's back. It's not attacking us, we should probably set it free. Interesting, interesting. Gonna start taking care of it together. This is a monster. Official member of the Atelier. Cool. Talk to the Puni in order to feed it. Feeding it will increase the stats and eventually it might even evolve. Feeding it, it may decide to leave. Returns, talk to it again, and you might receive something nice. Okay. Here, have some goat milk. Yeah, Shadow is kind and loves everyone. That's true. The conclusion, Shadow doesn't love me anymore. That's not... Heart, you know I love you too. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just playing. But Kelsey, I love you! Still jiggling, so maybe you're not? Camouflage. Hey, kitty. Shadow doesn't... Sans, that is... Why is everyone being so mean to me? What did I do? What did I do? Did I hurt people? What did I do? Why am I being... Why am I hated? I thought we were all being unloved. I love all of you, though. This is red, Puni. Ones taste like strawberries, I wonder. That would never hurt you, promise. Just one tiny little nibble. You know, if you just hurting us because your plushies are not in stream. That's not true. I'm not hurt. Am I really hurting everyone? It's full. Okay. I've never felt like such a horrible streamer. Maybe I was right. Maybe I should have just listened to my parents. The conclusion is you're ditching us for your plushies and loving us on the side. What? What? I'm not ditching anyone. Kelsey, you're not a terrible streamer. You are amazing. Based on the primary directive? What is the primary directive? What is happening? I mean, I'm hurt, but I did that to myself. But you have... Oh, wow. That does sound painful. I'll give you that. This data is unreliable. Is drunk. Oh. You know, that oh well, hold on. We were too busy to appreciate while we were there, but the other world's pretty amazing. Yeah, totally different from anything I've experienced. It's all another world. And yet the entrance is next to the village. So hard to believe. You've been pretty quiet, Ryza. Normally you can't shut up about our latest adventure. Guess it's hard to get to say we know what it is. Yeah, that's true, but still, it's not like her to be so quiet. What's on your mind, Ryza? Kind of... or more like... just a feeling I'm having, not sure how to explain it. It's about the other world. It's not just that, it's the castle, the tower, the...
Oh!
Yeah, it's all been so tough to make sense of. Imagine getting to be a good streamer like... I don't know, I'm feeling like a pretty horrible streamer right now, I'll be honest. You may call me 4 of 20.
ううん。
Okay. Yeah, things are not as they seem. Why does everyone love Shadow? I don't know, I'm feeling like everyone wants to just be mean to me today. I don't get why. I don't know what I did. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did. No, you are the precious one. I will assimilate. Oh, what I was gonna say earlier is, you're reminding me of, a sketch where, it's Ron White, and, he's talking about how, like, oh, there was this televangelist on TV. I was sitting on a beanbag chair naked eating Cheetos watching TV. This televangelist comes on and he starts going like, have you spent like more than half your life behind bars? Yeah. Have you spent, a lot of time pursuing sins of the flesh? Yeah, this guy's good. Are you sitting on a beanbag chair naked eating Cheetos? Yes, sir! Do you have the urge to get up and send me $1,000? Close. Thought he was talking about me for a second. Oh, I appreciate you too, Kelsey. I noticed you. You have been noticed. That's so stupid. I love it. Oh man, I should send you the actual video of it then, Groovy, if you like it. Oh my gosh, randomly generated compliments. Okay, let's see. First randomly generated compliment. You're like a magnet for good things. And the other thing, you should have your own late night talk show. Send me potatoes, I crave them. One not true, two. Both are very true. And I will give potatoes. Even though you're a precious bean. Ashy! It's good to see you! Hi! How are you?
Ryza, 助けてくれ.
Just abuse them. Oh. But Kelsey's so precious. And speaking of beans, Ashy? Yeah, Ashy's a bean too. Good, thanks. Have you been? I mean, I was doing okay, but then everyone decided today was Be Mean to Shadow Day, so I'm feeling feeling unloved. And stream's almost over, so that's not a lot of good stuff happening to me. Groovy, so you can be kind of. Oh yes, yeah, thank you. You know what? I admit I forgot. So thank you for reminding Groovy to post that. Who are you again? Wow. Okay, I guess everyone being mean is really a plushie. I know my plushies aren't there. I've put them in a nice spot for me to not, not hit them too much. Done with the real Shadow? Why am I not the real Shadow? Why does everyone hate me? I thought it was being entertaining. focused on the microphone? I'm so confused. Wait, do you actually believe that you're Shadow, even though your memories might not be really? Oh my god. Adam. Can't spell. The Heartfang is asking. It's true. Never nice, you know that of me. That's not true. You are very nice, Kelsey. Groovy is a bean. I'm just gathering materials at this point because I don't want to start anything too long, you know? Since I am going to be ending stream soon. No end. I can't. I gotta go to work. Work needs me. Permanent shadow stream. I would. Okay, you know, stream from work. They would fire me on the spot if I did that. They don't even let me like take pictures. Just have cameras follow shot. I would feel very, very uncomfortable. Like, I'm generally pretty comfortable around cameras. But not like that. Sounds like you're gonna need to form a union. Video games are serious business. They are. They're very serious business. 8-hour sleep stream. Can you imagine if I actually did that? What would that be like? 4 hours, shadow later. No, you deserve all the kindness and stuff, not me. If anything, I need to be doing more for you. Giving it all to you. That's not allowed. I'm pretty sure it has to be vice versa. You better be receiving. It's a good way to find out if you talk in your sleep. Well, but also I have a CPAP, so, chances are no. Morse code. That would be interesting. See, you know, another reason I'm really afraid to actually do a sleep stream or like a late stream is because, like, sometimes my brain breaks. And I worry about what I'll say if my brain breaks. Because, I mean, you can ask Saku and Dork. They know. They've been there. And I'm mortally embarrassed. You couldn't pay me to do a stream like that. Alright, I'm keeping an eye on the time, because, I do want to make sure I have enough time to actually make it to work. Doesn't seem like it's raining too hard either, so that's good. See, my shit goes down. Oh. Well, you're a precious bean, though, Heart. Evidently, I'm not, because everyone's been so mean to me today. So, can I get her out? Oh. Thank you, Groovy. Locking phasers.
どこに行く？
Best prepare yourself, Groovy. Firing phasers. Phasers, more like lasers, am I right? All praise to Groovy. Down to 10%. Photonic torpedo, oh my god. You tried to kill Groovy? Dodgy Structor. Groovy is very praiseworthy. I want to be like that someday. Filling torpedo with hugs. Groovy would appreciate that, yes. This is an incredible sequence. And target has been hugged. Aw. Precious. Yes, I feel loved. Good, good. As you should. If not, I'm gonna destroy you. I'm just kidding. Kiss my friends. How about a kiss? Oh, interesting. I learned a thing. Strangle? Like Shadow places in Snuggle Basket. But I don't just deserve the Snuggle Basket, because apparently I've been mean to everyone, so I don't wanna make things worse. I don't know what I did. Accurate, what did you say? What do you mean, what did I say? Groovy, I don't remember what I said. Streamer brain. It's kicking in. Stop! You violated the law. Hold right there, criminal scum. You violated my mother. This no use are now forfeit. Will never take me alive. You feel loved as you should, and then is strangling. I don't remember that. Real, no, you Heart. You deserve the kindness, not me. Stop. But you're a precious bean. How can I not say it? Okay. Bye, Poonie. So have it, but no you, though. Okay, now is time for me to save and end stream, sadly. People, they're just far. Maybe. We'll see. But still, that's it for today's stream. Thank you all so much for coming by and saying hi and chatting and following and all that stuff. I really appreciate it. I try and stream every other day, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific. This week's a bit of a nightmare for me, but I'm still gonna try and keep to that schedule. Also, next stream I am going to be playing Deathloop, but then the stream after I return to Ryza. Heart gave 10k bits. How can anyone fake that? I mean, it's not. But I don't deserve 10k bits. I just don't. But still, yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming to my stream. It means a lot to me. Thank you for the raids and everything. We're gonna try and raid someone, so let me know if there's anyone you recommend. Otherwise, I'm sure I can find someone. I have a Discord if anyone's interested, !Discord, or there's a link in my about section. It's the best place to keep up with my streams, as well as chat with me and other cool people. I have no one in particular. Well, let's see. Let's see who we, Ooh. Oh, Moonshine Masher is streaming. Yeah, we could do Moonshine. Oh, Mario Kart too. Go raid Neville. Oh, I don't know who to raid. Which one do I shoot? Let's do Moonshine. And then next time I will raid Neville and Nevillation. But yeah, Moonshine's playing Mario Kart 2, which is a lot of fun. So I hope you will join me. My raid message is Shadow Raid Legends. Shadow Raid Legends. There it is in the chat for you to copy and paste. Let's go send them some love. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a good one. I will talk to you later. And yeah, let's go raid. Bye!